Okay, so this is my cultural text study. It's pretty well based on a poem or any piece of literature that has to do with a culture and all that. So I chose to do Maya Angelou, and her poem is called Phenomenal Woman. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's pretty powerful stuff. Alright, so Maya Angelou is one of the most celebrated authors of all time. She's also a successful poet, novelist, educator, filmmaker, producer, actress, historian, and civil rights activist. So understandably, Maya Angelou is is a familiar name around the world. So then here we have Maya in all her glory, and then this is Obama, giving her a kiss and honoring her with I think it's like the Award of Freedoms or something, I don't know. Alright, so then we have her birthplace. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson in St. Louis, Missouri in 1928 to the parents Bailey and Vivian Baxter. As a small child, Maya's parents divorced, and after that happened, her and her brother were sent to live with their grandmother in Stamps, Arkansas. Unfortunately, when Maya moved to Stamps, she was the subject of racial, brutal discrimination and prejudice. Oh, shit. With her head held high, Maya continued to absorb as well as celebrate her African American history and culture with her family, friends, and others in her community. Okay, childhood. As a child, Marguerite developed a very strong bond with her brother, Bailey, who was 2 years older than Marguerite. Eventually, Bailey gave her the nickname Maya, so that's how Maya Angelou came about. Her grandmother had always taught her to celebrate life to the fullest, and this would prove to be an important lesson that Maya carried through her entire life. Okay. So at the age of 7, Maya was actually, molested by her mother's boyfriend. Ashamed and embarrassed, she confided in her brother and only her brother. She didn't want to tell her mom. This was too dramatic for her, right? So the man was arrested for 1 night and 1 day. Okay, then he was released, and 4 days later, they found the man's body beaten to death. The police officer actually came to their house and had told the grandmother that it looked like the man had been kicked to death, right? So this traumatized Maya to such a degree that she completely stopped speaking. She explains how she felt if she felt her voice had killed a man. She thought if she continued to talk, her voice would kill anybody. So she completely stopped speaking for about 5.5, almost 6 years. To pass the time, Maya taught herself to read. She loved to read and explains to her fans that she read and memorized every book she could get her hands on. And challenges. In any life, you'll face challenges. Maya claims her challenges were mediated with love. Her family loved her. Currently encompassing 55 doctorates, Dr. Angelou teaches all over the world. Tantalized for being black as well as being a mute, Maya faced several daily struggles. During these serious times, her grandmother would always say, "Mama and the good Lord know that when you're ready, you're going to be a teacher." Finding humor in this, Maya would sit back and think to herself, "You're crazy, I'll never speak." Dr. Angelou says it's because of this love she has been blessed to receive that her challenges were softened. Love is the most powerful element in the known universe. And Maya quotes, "I have come through so many challenges because of love, not romance, not desire, only love." Alright, Maya's mother was always in and out of her life. When she was just a child, her mom had abandoned Maya and her brother, sending them to live with her grandmother. At the time, Maya was 3 and Bailey was 5. Maya went back to her mom at the age of 7, and that's when her mom's boyfriend raped her. Then she went back to Arkansas to live with her father's mother again. When Maya got a bit older, during her teenage years, she went back to her mother's place. She was about maybe 13 or 14. Her mom had developed a whole new sense of self, talking faster with more energy, encompassing so much knowledge. Dr. Angelou says she felt as if she wasn't even her daughter anymore, so she called her Lady, and that became her name until Maya was 22 years old. During her childhood, Dr. Angelou's mother wasn't the best at raising a small child. It wasn't until she got older that her mother spoke to Maya like she had some sense, teaching and guiding her. At the age of 20, Maya's mother turned to her and said, "You know what, baby? I think you're the greatest woman I've ever met." Maya questioned this statement. During her teenage years, Maya had an intercourse with a man for the first time and got pregnant. He left her, and God willing, she raised a healthy child and named him Guy. At the age of 20, her son was almost 4. Maya had a rental apartment and worked 2 jobs. Her mother, on the other hand, had a 14-room house, wealthy due to the fact that she owned a hotel. Nevertheless, Maya wouldn't take a penny from her, not even a ride. Okay, so this is the poem that I chose. It's called Phenomenal Woman. And I invited Maya Angelou over to come read it with me, so here it is.
Phenomenal Woman.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second here.
I'm not
okay.
Cute.
Hold on.
I built a suit. Phenomenal Woman. Many people wonder where my secret lies.
I'm not cute
I built a
suit fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman. Phenomenally. Walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees.
Then they swarm around me,
a hive of honeybees. I say, it's in the fire in my eyes. Oh my god.
The flash of my teeth.
Whatever.
The swing in my waist. The joy in my feet. I'm a woman. Phenomenally. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. It's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenally. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palms of my hands, the need for my care, because I'm a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's my mother and all your mothers, and my grandmothers, and your grandmothers, and my great-grandmothers, and your greats, and my great-greats, and all you women, and me.
Ooh! Yeah! Alright. So we'll get back to this then. Okay, so that's the poem. Obviously, I suck at reading the damn thing. Anyway, we're gonna do the damn thing. Okay, themes and topics. The genre of this literary text is obviously poetry. I believe this poem deals with racism, sexism, the power of femininity. Okay, I can't say that word, alright? Femininity. Whatever. Self-confidence and pride. It's about being able to control your emotions and really learning to appreciate yourself in addition to life at its fullest. In my opinion, I believe the main topic of this poem would be the power and privilege of being a woman, helping various citizens realize that you as an individual have so much to offer. Personality and charisma define who you are, not material possessions or your appearance. Feedback. Okay, one line in the thing that really stood out to me was, I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size, whatever, right? This line of the poem shows me how Dr. Angelou attempts to express her concerns. Due to the media, the fact that sex sells, I believe this poem is trying to remind ladies that they don't need to resort to tiny waistlines or sculpted bodies to feel beautiful. You don't need to be flawless or perfectly gorgeous to attract a man. Personality always shines through. That's what will attract the men, not material possessions or an appearance. In this poem, Maya even describes her confidence in great detail by stating, it's in the stride of my step, the curl of my hair, da-da-da-da-da. And that's showing readers that all you truly need is self-acceptance and confidence. So, in conclusion, in a sense, Marguerite Johnson is almost impossible to define. She's accomplished so many wonderful things and thought-provoking things, from being a virtual mute for years to one of the best and wisest educators of all